What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama Saltwater fishing episode. I am actually in a hoodie today. We had our first post-summer cold front push through. It is absolutely beautiful. There's already bait blowing up. Man, I love seeing stuff happening as soon as you get out on the water. It means you're gonna have a good day. But I have a plethora of artificial baits tied up. We're gonna get out and do some fishing. I would really like to get after some big flounder, but there's a chance of catching some redfish, speckled trout, black drum. So I'm just gonna throw a bunch of artificials and try to work the bottom pretty slow and see what else we can find out here. That's enough talking. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get into some fishing. I'm gonna take some GULP white shrimp. This is a 3-inch GULP shrimp. And I'm using a 1/4 ounce DOA red jig head. This is usually a pretty good combination for inshore fishing here. I'm just going to run it just like you would anything else. Push it up on that jig head. Come on. They're cold, so their plastic's kind of tough, but that's what you want. All right, now that's a setup right there. My leader is 15-pound Yazuri fluorocarbon. And the setup I'm throwing this on is a Shimano Stratic 3000 15-pound Yazuri super braid and a 7-foot medium fast St. Croix Have It Inshore rod. So I'm gonna start casting around here and try to bounce it on the bottom. Just make a long cast, but you just wanna work this bait fairly slow. Just give it a hop, let it sit back on the bottom again. Give it a hop, sit back on the bottom. So especially for these flat fish, you wanna maintain as much bottom contact as possible. So we're just gonna continue working this bait, and I like to fan cast. So I know I cast it straight out that way. My next cast will be that way or there, and just fan it out in one area so you can cover that entire body of water right in front of you. All right, that was my first cast, and I'm just gonna continue casting here and covering some water until we get on some fish. All right, got this one. Got this one. What are you? Come on in. It is a big old croaker. It's a nice croaker on the GULP. There we go. On the GULP shrimp. That's what's taking it to death. Oh, they have such sharp gill plates. That hurt. Oh, I got a decent fish there. What is it? A big croaker. All right. Looks like I'm catching a bunch of croaker. They like the GULP though. You definitely have to watch out for their gill plates because they're sharp, but there you go. There's another good bite. Oh, I got it, whatever it is. Come on. Come on the GULP. On the GULP. What are you? Hey, that's a flounder. It ain't a big one. But it's a flounder. Come on. That's a target species though, but he's definitely not a keeper. They have to be 14 inches in Alabama. Oh yeah, but check that out. Not a keeper, so I gotta toss him back. But that is a beautiful flounder, and it is a target species. But in the state of Alabama, they have to be 14 inches. This one's probably around 12. I'm not even gonna bother measuring it because I know it's not legal. So let's get you back. There you go, buddy. And he gone. Heck yeah, target species, buddy. Woo. So I finally caught the target species for the day. Now, he wasn't legal, but there may be more out there. Usually when you catch one, there's a few more because you're in the right spot. But that was on the GULP white shrimp. Just what I've been throwing all day on that little 1/4 ounce red jig head. I love the Berkley GULP stuff. You do go through it for sure, but it just works really well for flounder. You gotta resort to using other artificials and stuff when there's no live bait available at any of the stores and you don't feel like netting your own bait. You have to be able to expand your fishing knowledge and learn how to use artificials. And if you're looking for a good one, GULP's probably the best artificial to use compared to live bait for most situations inshore, and it's probably the easiest one to use as well. But you definitely go through it for sure with all the pinfish and ladyfish and stuff because it's a softer bait. But there's a bite. Oh, got something. See, it doesn't feel like anything crazy. Might be another big croaker, but let's find out what you are. Oh, what? Oh, hey, I got a big old lizard fish on. I haven't caught one of these on the channel yet. This is a lizard fish. This is the first species of this I've caught on camera while I'm doing YouTube. I've caught plenty of these before, but it literally looks like a lizard in the face and then a fish. They do have teeth, and they will tear up some bait around here, but they're pretty cool looking fish. Not really desired to eat because they're very, very bony, kind of like a ladyfish. But check that out. Really cool species. But if you catch one of these, you do want to watch out for them teeth. Pretty cool looking thing, I think. But there you go. They're very slimy and stinky. So that thing kind of messed up my bait, bit off the antennas and a little bit of the tail. But I'm gonna still use it until I can't use it anymore. You can see it's already ripped, but that's still good. That's what I like about these DOA jig heads too, is that they have very good retention for your soft plastics. This is fun. I love fishing artificials. It's you feel very accomplished when fishing with them, and it's very simple as well. You don't have to worry about keeping your bait alive. So we have the tide coming in. I don't know if you can see the tide line right there, but I'm gonna put on these Costa polarized sunglasses just to see if you can see the biggest difference in the water clarity. It's really cool. So it's not quite to us yet, but I'm gonna keep on heading in. But it's pretty cool to see the difference with some polarized lenses of how distinct that sandbar is right there. So, and then how tonic this water is mixed with that really high salinity in that Gulf water. I've made a move, so it wasn't really happening over there anymore, but I'm going to fish here. Same bait, same thing. Got it. Got it. Let's see what it is. Is it a trout? I think it's a trout. Yeah, that's a nice speck. A nice speckled trout. Come on the gulp. Oh, flip. Oh man, I think that's gonna be a keeper right there. Nice 17-inch speck. So I'm gonna keep this one because he choked that freaking gulp. So if that doesn't tell you they like those white shrimp gulps, then I don't know what else to say. Nice speckled trout going in the cooler. Yeah, I got a fish. Ah, come on. There's another trout. Let's find out. Oh man, let's see what you are. There's another little trout. It's a little speck. I'm not gonna be able to keep this one. They are annihilating this gulp. Like they are just taking it right in, no issue. So there you go. Can't keep you too small. I'm telling you, this red 1/4 ounce jig head and a white shrimp just works great in off color water. So we're gonna keep fishing though. Something is hitting it. Ah, got it. Ah, came off. That was real small. Whatever it was. Probably another small trout. Oh, it's coming back for it though. Oh, there's one. What is it? Another little trout. Come on. Ain't a keeper. It's actually getting smaller. Oh, hey, that's actually a white trout. I'm gonna keep that one. That is a white trout or sand trout, and that is a good one. There's really no size limit on these. They don't get much bigger than this. I have caught one, and actually it was Mom that caught one that was 14 inches. So that was a big white trout. They have a bunch of different names, but that's what I call them. So, but on the gulp, I'm gonna put this one in the cooler. Their mouth looks the same as a speckled trout. The good thing about these white trout, or otherwise known as sand trout in Alabama, is that there's no size limit and there's no creel limit either. So you can keep as many as you want, but I kind of narrow them down. You know, if it's really small, and obviously I'm not going to keep it, but if I can get a decent fillet, kind of like a whiting, then I'll keep it. Oh, and there's another fish. Oh, just missed it. It came, dang, keeps on coming back. Come on. See if it'll come back again. See if it'll give me a third time the charm. And they like to hang out on the bottom, and this is a great time of year to target this fish. So they'll be mixed in a lot with speckled trout as well, because they're practically eating the same thing. They have a really good flaky, sweet meat to them. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. That was pretty fun. I have a nice speckled trout and a nice white trout or sand trout in the cooler. So I'm gonna take those home and cook them for lunch. The combo I was throwing this on was my Shimano Stratic 3000, 15-pound Yazuri Super Braid, and a 7-foot medium fast action St. Croix Avid Inshore rod. And then my leader is a 15-pound Yazuri HD fluorocarbon. And I'm using a 1/4 ounce DOA jig head with a 3-inch white Berkeley Gulp shrimp. So you saw I caught some fish, caught a good variety, but I'm gonna head in. It's a beautiful day. I'm probably gonna go do some surf fishing this evening and see what we can do that way. So Pompano should start be moving in. But I appreciate you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below. If you already are, as always, I thank you. We will see you on the next video. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us, and we'll see you later.